Caroline. That's right. Please be mine. You're my kind of girl. Caroline girl, Caroline girl. My quartet was in some open air mall, wandering around singing love songs for Valentine's Day. I don't know if it was Valentine's Day. I think it was Valentine's Day. It had fallen on a weekend that year. So we were just wandering around an open air mall singing crooning love songs at anyone who passed. And we passed a couple and we're like, hey, shall we serenade you with a Valentine's Day song? And they're like, yeah, okay, weird strangers. And so we sang Caroline at them. And Caroline, please be mine, you're my kind of girl. That's the melody is something like that. I sing bass, so often I can't remember what the hell the melody is. And as we were working our way through the song, the lady started sobbing. Like, sobbing hard enough that her beau had to, like, physically support her to keep her upright. And we were like, uh-oh, do we need to stop? And he's gesturing like, no, it's cool, keep going. It's like, I don't know. But we kept going, and it's not a very long song anyway. It's maybe a little over a minute and a half, if that. We finished the song. We're like, okay, are you okay? I mean, I like to think we're pretty good at the singing stuff, but I don't think we're that good. We're not like scoring 95 at international or something. Turned out her name was Caroline. So, yeah. There was another woman I was friends with, Royce's mom. I honestly cannot remember what her name. She's passed now, but I cannot remember what her name actually is because I always just referred to her as Royce's mom because she was Royce's mom. So to me, she was always just Royce's mom, and I genuinely feel kind of bad. I can't think of her actual name. Anyway, I think my quartet, I think we were at like district contest or maybe one of the chorus shows or something like that, and we ran into Royce's mom, and she's like, hey, sing a song for me. And we're like, yeah, okay. And we sang a song for her, and I don't remember what it was, but she started crying. Not as bad as the lady at the open air mall, but you know, she had some tears going, and we finished. And it's like, Royce's mom, are you okay? And she says, yeah, that my late husband and I, that was our song. It's like, oh. And it's like, should we say we're sorry or you're welcome? I'm really not sure. But no, she was very happy to hear. I think it might have been It Had to Be You. I think it was an arrangement of, I think that might be right. But it's funny how that stuff can happen sometimes. Anyway, Lee, hello. Should I leave that? I didn't actually start the podcast proper, but that's a fun story. I guess we'll leave that in. But starting proper, hello everyone. Welcome to Molehill Mountain. This is episode 391, I think. Let me double check that. 391, yes. Okay, so as y'all know, and if you don't, you will in just a moment, I am a big ol' obnoxious Nintendo fanboy from a long time back. I just recently obtained a unplugged. Wow, the USB-C cable was stuck. Recently got a PS5, and one of the games I got with it was, of course, well, Astro's Playroom came packed in, which was, pre-installed, which was really nice. But I also picked up Astro Bot, and I 100%ed the game because pro gamer here, boy howdy, not a lot of people can can claim that they've 100%ed Astro Bot, a level whose difficulty is spoken in whispers among the same breaths as those who speak of Snake Rattle and Roll and Battle Toads and Ghosts and Goblins and stuff. So one of the fun things about Astro Bot is there are a bunch of Astro Bot guest characters who are cosplaying as other characters from other video games that you might recognize if you're a PlayStation fanboy. I wasn't about to say a bad word, I was about to say Sony, but PlayStation fan... Well, I guess if I say Nintendo fanboy, I should say Sony fanboy, but Nintendo pretty much just does video games, while Sony does more than just video games, so I think it's a bit more accurate. I think Nintendo fanboy is probably fine, because you know you're talking about video games. Sony fanboy, it's like, do you mean like TVs and stuff too? Or no, just the PlayStation fanboy. I was pretty late to the PlayStation game. While I am a Nintendo fanboy, I am a fan of just video games in general. So I do keep relatively abreast of what the haps are in the video game landscape. So as I played through Astro Bot and collected all of the bots, because Pro Gamer here, who 100%ed it, I was actually kind of surprised that I recognized as many of the characters as I did. I kind of went in suspecting that it's like, you know, I'll recognize obvious ones like, you know, Kratos from God of War, or, I don't know, Crash Bandicoot or whomever. But I had a feeling that it's like, I don't think they even have to do like Japanese exclusives or like deep pulls from, you know, very early 95 year 1995 PlayStation games for me to go, I have no idea who or what that is. So I thought for tonight's podcast it would be fun to go through Astro Bot, and I'm going to turn that down a little bit. That's a little bit too loud. Let's see, where's the... Which one's volume? There we go. So I thought we'd go through... Boop. There we go. So I thought we would go through... that I need to adjust that. Hang on a second. Just... How's that? Oh, well, that's gonna move the chat a little bit, but it's just being weird, so, whatever. I want to spend the rest of the night resizing stuff. So here's Astro Bot, and you've got this main area, and also what I'm doing is making sure I can successfully stream PlayStation 5 games, just to make sure that I can. So we've got this big open area, and we've got all of our bot friends doing all their fun bot things. And, you know, little vignettes and stuff. I mean, we've got our standard bots who are just, I don't know, these guys are throwing popcorn against their faces. So all kinds of neat stuff, just doing things. But, and you can, of course, give them a quick little smack to get them to play a fun little animation. Hey. But what we're going to do, I think, is just go through the list, just so I don't miss anybody, and see how many characters I actually recognize. There's, as you can see, 190 of these sons of guns. Don't worry, there's, like, God of War has, like, 6 or 7 characters. So Ape Escape, I think, has like 12 different characters in it. So there's it's not as many as it seems like. But I thought it would be fun to go through here and see just how many of these I recognize, because I was genuinely surprised how many I recognize. Now, we're going to play our little game here. Full points if I get the character's name and the game they come from, or at least, you know, the franchise if they're in multiple games. So if you're scoring at home, I guess I get I don't know. For me, it's like, do I recognize the character even if I can't name him? Do I recognize him, and do I know the franchise? And do I recognize him, know the franchise, and can actually name the character? So that's kind of where I'm approaching this from. And I was surprised I can get most of the names and the franchises, but I also recognize... There's plenty of characters I'm like, I recognize that, I don't know what it's from, though. And unfortunately, with this game, it doesn't actually tell you who any of these characters are. Like, let's look at this first one here. Oh, we've got motion controls going on, so I have to hold the thing still. Now, that's obviously Eve. I think her name... Yeah, because they did the Adam and Eve thing. That's Eve from Stellar Blade. But as you can see in the upper left, Ponytailed Protector. Her combat skills are stellar. Yeah, so Stellar Blade. So there's going to be a little bit of a hint. But none of these characters are named, which actually bothers me. Because some of them... Because I'm a video game history nerd. If I don't recognize them, I'd like to know who they are. But we'll go through here and see how many there are. And there are, of course, I'm sure plenty of places on the internet that you could go look these characters up. Let's see. Cafe Fox says, if you like colorful hack and slashers, check out... Oh, Cuddly Carnage. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've seen some footage of it. It's got a cat, too, yeah. Cafe Fox continuing, Astro Bot was great, loved all the references. Yeah, I think this was one of the DLC bots that got added. Haven't actually played Stellar Blade, so let's see what's next. This guy, I'm not entirely sure. It's some samurai. It says Masterless Samurai, a new hero on the rise. So I think this is the character from Rise of the Ronin, which came out last year. My first thought was because there's a kitty. It was what was that side scroller one? It's like a Journey to not Yuma, it's, Yomi, a Trek to Yomi, because that has that little it has that little cat looking thing. But I think what sold me on that, one, it's got Rise in the title, new hero. The game came out last year. Also, it's a PlayStation exclusive, I believe. And if I remember where this guy is standing, I think he's over here. Where is he? A lot of dudes with swords. Dude with sword. Dude with sword. Dude with sword. Another dude with a sword. Where is he? Here he is. Now, if you smack him, he has a hang glider, and I think I remember that from the trailer, because I think this guy has, like, I think it takes place in, like, the 1800s, so I think he gets, like, a Q kind of guy who makes him, like, a flamethrower and a grappling hook and all kinds of fun stuff, so pretty sure this is the Rise of the Ronin guy. I have no idea what his name is, though. Eh. Alright. That's obviously one of the Helldivers. Now, the funny thing about this is, the Helldivers are, I don't know if they even have names, but, I thought when I unlocked these guys, I thought they were the Helldivers. And then I unlocked the Helldivers, I'm like, oh, well, I guess these aren't the Helldivers, so I'm not entirely sure who these guys are. My best guess is, well, let's wait until they actually come up in the list, but they came up first. I think the Helldivers were also DLC characters. You can see them way over there in the distance. Whoop, sorry. Alright, yeah, we've got Helldiver, other Helldiver, also Helldiver. That's Spider-Man. From Spider-Man. I recognize Spider-Man. That's also Spider-Man. That's Miles Morales. That's God of War. That's Boy of War. That's Head of War. That's the Woman, Dog, and Turtle of War. I played through enough of the recent God of War that she's the lady who lives in the house. where you have to go outside to pick flowers, and then some scrawny guy picks a fight with you for some reason. That's, that foul-mouthed dwarf guy. I guess that's just some other guy of war. I don't remember her, but I remember these little murals that you find. She's either later in the game or she's in Ragnarok. I'm not sure who that is. That's Thor. I'm pretty sure he's in Ragnarok. He's not in the one I played. I don't know. It's another God of War character. That is not God of War. That is, what is, I think it's called Kenna Bridge of Spirits, so I would assume the character's name is Kenna, unless Kenna's like the name of the land or something. But yeah, it's a game that came out several years ago. Is that Gex? Did they add all the new ones? Yeah, you saw Gex is there somewhere. I think he was one of the DLC characters. So yeah, I think this is Kenna Bridge of Spirits. Sounds right. The Ratchet and Clank. I think that this one I recognized from Ratchet and Clank, and I couldn't remember her name, but a Lombax from another dimension? Riveting. I'm like, oh yeah, Ratchet Clank. Her name's Rivet. That's I have no idea what her name is, but that's the lady from Returnal. A game that I really like the name of. Just that pun, that portmanteau of return and eternal. Returnal. I like that. I think that's funny. Ken is a good game as well. Yeah, okay. I haven't played it, but I mean it looked charming. That's a Fall Guy from Fall Guy. I don't know if they actually have character names or if they're called anything other than Fall Guys, but that's a Fall Guy. This one's kind of funny because one of the games I bought was Ghost of Tsushima, and when you first get this character, he's standing completely dressed, and I was like, well, it's a samurai guy, but I'm not sure who it is. And then I got his little playset here, his little bathing. I'm like, oh, that's Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. One of the things that makes it a little difficult to recognize some of these characters, like Jin here, is he's the ghost outfit, the one on the cover, right? It's not something you get until way into the game, and you are constantly changing his clothes. He's got like Eve from Stellar Blade, he's got a bunch of different costumes. Difference is Eve pretty much starts out in her green cover outfit, so you kind of recognize that as her standard outfit. I didn't actually grok that this was Ghost of Tsushima until he was in his bath, because he strips butt naked and soaks in a hot spring in that game, and it's hilarious. I'm like, oh yeah, naked guy. Alright, let's see. Alright, that's the Kojima game, Death Stranding. I have no idea what the character's name is. Successful deliveries are a real balancing act. Yeah, we're not getting a hint the character name, I don't think. It's modeled after Norman Reedus, though. Well, let's see. What's it say on his head? Bridges? Alright, so Franklin Bridges. London Bridges, because it's constantly falling down. There we go. I'm sure that's what its name is. This is another one that I did not recognize. The character was just standing there in his little beanie, and I had no idea who the hell that was until the wall showed up. The prop. There, he's over here. And then I was like, oh, that's that PlayStation Move game where you graffitied on walls and the stuff came alive. See, he's painting stuff and it comes, right? I think that's, Concrete Jungle? No. Concrete no. Genie. Concrete Genie, I think is the name of that game. No idea what the character's name is, though. I still really think they should have added names and franchise and maybe a sentence or two just talking about the game, given a little history. I think that would have been nice. Concrete Genie. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I thought that was what it was. That's the Days Gone, I think it is. That's the hordes of zombies that move very fast game, and there's a zombie bear in it. I have no idea what this guy's name is, but it's probably like Frank or something. No idea, but that's the yeah, it's the Days Gone guy. That's again, I don't know what the character's name is. That's one of the characters from is it Beyond Human? Detroit Become Human. Yeah, it is Detroit, right? Detroit : Become Human. I think that's what it is. Yeah, no idea what the character's name is because I haven't actually played the game, so don't know what the character's name is. But that's yeah, Detroit Become Human, I think is what it's called. This one I recognize. This is the sign language mouse from whatever game she's from. It's a VR game. They made a sequel. It appended a 2 on the end of the original game's name. Honestly, I don't know. Intrepid Rodent, she's a real page turner. I genuinely recognize this is the sign language mouse. Which was really cool. I do not know what the game or character's name is, though. I think she's standing over here. Let's see what she does. Oh, wait. No, wasn't she over here? Where is she? Oh, here she is. Pop. Yeah, I no idea. I'm sure... Moss? Moss, huh? Is that the name of the game or the character's name? Is she Moss from Moss or Moss, huh? Okay. It's not even ringing a bell for me. Weird. Made some VR. Yeah, there's a couple of VR things in here. I'm pretty sure this was a VR game. But it was a cute character design, recognizable, so hey, good job. This one, I have no idea. I'm guessing this is just a VR game. Wormhole Survivor 3 Billion Years from Home. It's got spiders in it, and they are frantically humping the floor. The game is called Moss? Okay. This, no idea. I would assume it's a PSVR game, but I don't know. No idea. That's clearly Aloy from the Horizon games. That's Dad from Horizon game. That's Best Friend from Horizon game. That's... I think that's Lance Reddick's character from the Horizon game. Well, the first one, anyway. That's a Watcher from Horizon. That's the deer thing from Horizon. This is Guy with Sword. A pirate and a samurai deadly. I think that... There's a couple ones like this. I'm looking at the... You know, when I first saw some of these samurai guy, I'm like, okay. Neo, Onimusha, Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know. I think this is probably the guy from Neo. I'm not terribly sure. I played the demo for Neo and didn't really care for it. I don't remember a glowing ghost sword, though. I'm not sure, but I kind of recognize the hair. I don't know what the guy's name is, though. It's like Jonathan or something like that. He's a very European white guy name. You know, like or Richard or William or something like that, right? Yeah, I don't know. I only played the first few hours of the game, so that's the kid from The Last Guardian. That's the big bird dog thing from The Last Guardian. I don't know if this character actually has a name. I think this character's name is Tico, if I'm remembering right. The kid, I don't know if he actually has a character name. That's Joker from Persona 5. That's Nathan Drake from Uncharted. That's his brother Sam, I think. Yeah, I think so. I think it's Sam. That's Sully. That's Lady Susan, who Nathan Drake marries, and I can never remember her name. I don't know why. I can never remember her name. That's Nadine. That's Chloe. I don't remember what her name is. Oh well. That's I assume that's Francis Drake, I guess. I don't know who that's supposed to be. He's sitting with the rest of the Uncharted cast, so the Uncharted cast is over here, and he's sitting right there, so I'm assuming that's Francis Drake. Elena! Thank you, Kay. For some reason, I can never remember that character's name. I'm not sure why. Where are we? I think this... There we go. Okay, that's Mr. Bloodborne. I don't know if this character actually has a name or not. Everyone really loves Bloodborne. To this day, people are like, "We need a sequel, you horrible bastards who are not making a Bloodborne sequel!" So it must be a really good game. I've never played it. But that's Mr. Bloodborne. I am not entirely sure. I would assume this is another character from Bloodborne, specifically the DLC. It says youngest of the old hunters, so I'm assuming this is this is the Bloodborne DLC character. I'm completely using context clues here because I honestly do not recognize this character at all. This one I don't know. Exalted Exo at the vanguard of protecting humanity. I kind of recognize it. I don't know what it's from. My guess would be either Anthem or Destiny. Two games that I don't know or care about in the least. They're games that I care so little about. They like immaturely make me involuntarily roll my eyes whenever, "Hey, Destiny!" It's like, don't do that, you immature twerp. Really not sure, but that would be my best guess. Is it Destiny? Okay. I'll take your word for it, because I genuinely don't know. This one is another one I had to use context clues for. This is one of the characters from the infamous Second Son. This is the other one. And there's a third one. That's Octodad. The reason I recognize them is because they're all because I recognize this guy. I think his name was Cole or something from the original. Yeah, there's the Helldivers right there. From the original Infamous, and these were the ones from the sequel. So that's kind of how I put that together. Sometimes context really helps. Let's see. I think Bloodborne is over here somewhere. Oh yeah. Here we go. Yeah, here's Mr. Bloodborne and Bloodborne Light, Bloodborne DLC. I don't know. They're sitting on the same hill, so that's why I'm assuming they're together. Unless Mr. Bloodborne's like, I don't know this guy. Let's see. Where are we now? Alright, that's Octodad from Octodad. Is the game actually called Octodad? I think it's called Octodad, but yeah, I've actually played that. It's a game that knows to be very short and not overstay its welcome. This one took me a while. This is, I don't know, this is, Tearaway? Is that the... I think it's Tearaway is the name of the game. I have no idea if this character actually has a name, but I think this was a PSP, no, a Vita game. It was the handheld game. So I think you could use, like, the touchscreen on the front and the back to manipulate, do kind of weird origami stuff, like Tearaway, I believe is the name of the game. No idea if the character has a name, but, that's Clank. No, it was one of the early PlayStation 4 games that they were showing off. Look how many bits and bobs we can have on the screen at the same... Knack. No idea if the character's name is Knack, or if... I know the game's name is Knack. I don't know if the character shares the name, but yeah, that's Knack. Am I right, Tearaway? Okay. So that's Knack. That is, that's the character was modeled after Elliot Page. The game is, I think it's Beyond Two Souls, if I'm remembering right. I think that's right. Gifted Soul has a not-so-imaginary friend. Again, also another one I did not play, but I remember the marketing for it, so... I think it's Beyond Two Souls. Let's see, it was on Vita and later brought to PS4. It is quite good. Yeah, I remember it looking really interesting. This one I have no idea. Pure-hearted puppet, prone to losing their head. I don't even recognize this one. He's standing right here. And yeah, his head definitely comes off. It's about decapitations and wielding a big pair of scissors like in the villain in, what is it, Clock Tower or something? I think this is the first one where I'm like, I genuinely do not recognize this. I don't know what it's from. So, oh well. That one's a 0 points for me. That is from Puppeteer. Puppeteer. Huh, the name does sound familiar, but... I mean, he's got a really distinct look. He's holding a big pair of scissors, his head comes off. You think I'd remember that, but no, that... It's a game you've told me about before. You forget, okay. Now I feel bad. It's from the PS3, a hidden gem. The Puppeteer, huh? Huh. Alright. Oh, that's, Joel from, Last of Us. That's Ellie from Last of Us. That's, a zombie, or... What are they called in Last of Us? I mean, there's, like, clickers and bloaters. I think they just call them, like, the Infected or something. I don't know if they've got, like, a group name, but yeah, those are all Last of Us characters. That's Raiden, specifically from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I have no idea. This is another one I genuinely don't recognize. Forgotten Mascot. There's probably why I don't recognize him. It's probably in like one game or something. Here Today, Polygon Tomorrow. So whoever the hell this is, I guess didn't last very long. Maybe this was like a character in a game that got canceled or something. It's like a really deep cut. Yeah, I don't even recognize this one. Let's see what he does. I think he's over here. Yeah, there he is. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I still don't know. No idea. Da-da-da-da-da-da. See, this is why it would be super nice if they told us who these characters were. Again, I could look it up if I really cared, but yeah, I don't even recognize this one. It's like a stage play with puppets. Oh, that is sounding familiar. I don't remember scissors or decapitation though. Huh. I'm gonna have to look that up. Let's see. Chaos says, was from the very early PS1 days, was also the final boss in PlayStation All-Stars, huh? So I guess being the final boss in PlayStation All-Stars was like a callback to this old PS1 game or something? Okay, cool. That's Journey. A game I don't like at all. I am such a bad gamer. I don't like games that everyone is just really loves. Oh well. That's Cat from Gravity Rush. That's Raven from Gravity Rush. And they both have pretty much the same animation when you smack them, but it's pretty funny, so let's do it anyway. I really quite enjoyed both Gravity Rush 1 and 2. They were, I think they were digital-only games. I don't... There she goes! Bye-bye. Those are fun games. I really quite like the Gravity Rush games. They were digital-only, and I think they were eventually delisted, which is a damn shame, because they were pretty cool. Chaos says, I wanted to like Journey, but it did nothing for me. Yeah, I didn't care for it either. Although one of my finest memories is from Journey. I met someone on the Journey, and they wouldn't leave me alone. I really wanted them to piss off. And so I finally just stood there and waited for them to take the hint and go away. And they stood there. And my character, like, sat down, like in a meditative pose, and the other character sat down. So I pulled the Ethernet cord out of my modem and watched them fade into nothing. And I'm like, I don't like this game, but that's one of the best gaming moments. That memory is going to be one of my favorite gaming moments forever. Just shutting off the internet and watching you fade into nothing so that you'd leave me the hell alone. Oh, there he is. That's Cole or something from Infamous. This one I wasn't sure until he did the roll. I'm like, okay, that's Dark Souls. Or one of the Souls games. Could be Demon Souls, but I don't know if they have actual names or not. It's just another game that's really hard to... Because it's a create a character type game. It's like, how do you represent a character when everyone's main... Like, how do you do Dark Souls or Elden Ring when your character looks completely different? Because it's a create a character thing, right? So not sure which game that's from, but one of the Souls games. So you can tell from the roll. I don't know who this is either. I would assume this is an NPC. Oh, we can see straight up the skirt. Oh, nice. I would assume this is another Demon Souls, Dark Souls character. Pretty sure it's not from Bloodborne, or not Bloodborne, Elden Ring. If you've got the souls, she's got the stats. So I would assume she's from one of the Souls games. Whoever the hell that is. Gravity Rush has physicals, but they're starting... Oh, did it get a physical release? Oh, glad to be wrong about that. Chaos says, the first one was on Vita and later got a small print run on PS4. Part 2 was on PS4. They both got physical releases and are still available on the PS Store. Oh, good. Glad to hear that. because they're pretty cool. That's Sackboy from Little Big Planet. That's Persona 4. That's a character from Persona 4. I don't know what its name is. That's a Patapon from Patapon. So is that, and that too. That's Heavenly Blade. I don't remember what the character's name is. It's like, I want to say Noriko or something like that. I actually bought that game, and it's still sitting on my shelf. I haven't got around to playing it yet. Let's see. Mohorta, hello, says, I think she's the NPC that you go to in Dark Souls 2 that levels you up. Yeah, I don't the only one I've played is Dark Souls, the first one. I don't remember her in it anywhere. I didn't beat the game, though, so unless she's, like, way in the tail end of the game, I didn't see her there. Nariko. Oh, I was really close. Yeah, okay. Well, that's Arthur from, Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts. That's Persona 3. I no idea what her name is. That actually just had a re-release or a remaster or remake, actually. Pretty sure. That is a Loco Roco, something like that. I think that was another handheld, either the PSP or the Vita. There's a bunch of these little blob things. It's Loco Roco, I think, is what the game is. No idea if these little things have a name. I have no damn idea. It's a baseball. If this were a Nintendo thing, I'd say Ken Griffey Jr., but I don't know if this is supposed to be... Whoops. I don't know if this is supposed to be... Hello. I don't know if that's supposed to be anyone in particular, or what baseball franchise that's from. If I had to guess, I'd say MLB, and then whatever year it came out. So, MLB 99 and MLB 05, 06, 07, 08, I don't know what the game franchise would be, but a baseball game. Galactic Pirate, Seeker of the Seven-Star Swords. Well, it sounds like an RPG, but I have no idea who the hell this is. I think he's standing over here with the other sword guys. See if I can find him. That's Knack way over there. Is he over here? Where is he? There's, what was it, Noriko? Nariko. There's her. Whee! Where the hell is he? See, here are the Souls characters. Boy, I don't remember where the hell he is. Let's run around and give a quick look, see if we can find him. Oh, there he is. What do you do? Not much. Yeah, that doesn't give me really any hints. I don't know who that is. I'm not even like, oh, I kind of reckon... It's just nothing. I got nothing on that one. I don't know who that is. Rogue Galaxy. Now, oh, MLB The Show. Oh, well, I've heard of that. Okay, so at least I got MLB right. Journey. Rogue Galaxy. I've heard of that. I have never played it, but, okay. Well, sure. Rogue Galaxy. Where are we? Let's see. Okay, Rogue Galaxy guy. No idea. That's Kiryu Kazuma from the Yakuza games, and he has the best reaction of all the characters standing out here. This is hilarious. Hi, Kiryu. There's some mahjong tiles, bowling pins. I think that's one of the stamina item or restorative items. Traffic cone. You can keep punching him. He just drops shit all over the place. You actually get there's a golf club, shogi board, baseball bat. You just keep punching him and shit keeps falling out of his pockets. That's a sign. That's wonderful. I love that. That's my favorite one. I'm biased because I love that series, but you actually get a trophy if you empty his pockets, which is pretty funny. Where were we? We were... There's Kiryu. Alright, this guy, when he first showed up, it was just a dude in a red suit, and I'm like, I have no idea who this is. But when you get his prop, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't remember what the name of the game is, but there's a... It's like kind of like Jackbox Party Pack or something. It's a quiz show, and it came with this little buzzer controller, the thing he's holding. So I at least recognize that. I remember that. I have no idea what this character's name is, or I don't remember what the... It's probably like Mr. Quiz Show or something like that. I don't remember, but I do remember that little peripheral. It's a quiz game of some sort. Buzz? It's called Buzz? Huh. Okay. Or there's the guy's name Buzz. Quizmaster. That's Shadow of the Colossus guy. I guess his name is Wander or something. That's the dead girl from Shadow of the Colossus, who's... I don't even know if she has it. I mean, I think she does have a name. I don't know what it is. Susan. That's Aggro. That's the horse from Shadow of the Colossus. That's Snake, specifically from Metal Gear Solid 3. Snake Eater. Oh, here we go. These are the guys that I thought were Helldivers at first until I unlocked the Helldivers. I'm like, okay, I guess these aren't Helldivers. I think these are the guys from... this is something that I thought of like days later. I'm like, I think those are the guys from Killzone. Like, back in E3, like, '06 or something like that, when the PS3 was coming out, Sony was like, alright, look at this badass game that we've got coming out. Oh, it looks so good. And they were completely lying about it. That's where the phrase bullshot came from, because the entire presentation was not what the game ended up looking like, and they ate a lot of crow. And I think for the PS4 they came out with a new, I think it's called Killzone, game that obviously looked a lot better, and they were much more careful about not completely lying about their video game presentations. Is it Killzone? Okay. Yeah. So, Killzone characters. So this one and this one, I don't know. I assume there's a karaoke game that came with some microphones, and these are the characters from that, I guess. I don't know. That's Katamari Damacy. Which, funny enough, there's a fun little, a lot of these things, like this explodes, you do get knocked back. See, you do get hit. With this one, you can actually get stuck to the Katamari ball. I don't remember the character's name. I think it's just like Prince or something, or Cosmic Prince, or something like that. I'm also the guy who doesn't really like Katamari Damacy. So, that's a Palico from Monster Hunter. That's Siren. I don't Shibito, I think is what they're called. Very cool idea for... I think they had a sequel to that, too. Very cool idea for a horror game. The idea of... This is the game that does that sight jacking thing. So the idea is you're sneaking around creepy town, and you can move the camera inside the enemy's head so you can see what they're seeing. And the idea is to sight jack all of the enemies to try and get an idea of the lay of the land and where all the bad guys are so that you can plan your route. And it's a really cool idea, And it does have atmosphere to spare, but oh my god, is that game a bitch and a half to actually play. It doesn't really mechanically work very well. It's a cool idea. And again, atmosphere out the wazoo. I really admire that game, but Jesus Christ, it's not fun to play at all. It is a right pain in the ass. Siren. And I think the Shibito, that sounds right to me. I could be totally wrong about that. I have no idea. Reliable narrator writes a heck of a letter. No idea who this is. I think he's over here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. There's a little tumbleweed. Yeah, I don't recognize this one at all. Not sure about these two either. I would if I'm right about who I think these are RPG characters, so I would assume since they're all in the same spot. I don't think these are all the same game, though. I think these are different games. I think this is probably an I think this is an RPG character, but I don't recognize them at all. I don't know who that is. Who the hell is dropping? Oh, there's a... You never see him coming. Alright, let's see. Where were we? We were... Monster Hunter... Yeah, whoever that is. A reliable narrator writes a heck of a letter. Yeah, I don't even have a guess for that one. That's Sly Cooper. That's, I think her name's Ulala from Space Channel 5. You know, up, up, down, down, choo, choo, choo. It's Jack and Daxter. I think... I don't recognize the character, but I'm assuming that's from, what's it called? I think it's called Rez. Which I played and I didn't care for. Because I just suck as a gamer, I guess. I hate all the things that everyone loves. Classical conductor, excellent at conducting under pressure. Was there like a Guitar Hero game for music conducting? Because I don't know who this is. No idea. That's the kid from the other Team Ico game. Oh, Ico. Yeah. So we've had representation from Last Guardian, Shadow of the Colossus, and Ico. And this would be, I think her name was Yorda or something like that, from Ico. And that's Pyramid Head from, specifically, well, introduced at least in Silent Hill 2. That's Dante from Devil May Cry. This Demon Swordsman took up the gauntlet against the Demon Army. I think this is... I think that's Onimusha. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what the character's name is, though. If I'm right about, I think that's Onimusha. I don't know who that is. What the character's name is, though. This one I have no idea. Young holiday maker still remembers the summer of '75. Bug collecting game. I have no idea about this one. None whatsoever. This one is weird because Ribbon Rider likes all types of music. This is so distinct. You'd think I'd know what this is, but I do not recognize this at all. I have no idea what this is. I don't think I've ever... I think I'd recognize this if I saw it before. I don't know what that is. This is, Dragon Knight looks a little red-eyed. I'm not sure. I would guess this is, I think this might be, Legend of Dragoon. Not entirely sure, though, because I've never played that. I don't know. Prodigious Chef, sworn enemy of cockroaches. Some cooking game, I guess? Is it Onimusha? Okay, yeah. This one I don't know. This is Asriel from Legacy of Kain, which actually they just remade. Dart. Okay, Dart from... okay, so that is Legend of Dragoon. Okay, Dart. Alright, that's Asriel or something or other from Legacy of Kain. I've seen this character before, but I don't know what game that's from. I know I've seen that character before, but no idea what the name of the game is. Same with this one. Seen it before, but no idea. Unlucky Salaryman. It's just one thing after another with this guy. Like, the only thing I could think of is that series of disaster games, but they don't star the same character unless he's just in one of them. And I can't remember what the name of the franchise is called, so I don't know who the hell this is. Let's see if we can see what his animation is. I don't remember where he's standing either. We might find him. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, thank you. Is he over here somewhere? There's Rez, I think. Yeah. Well, here are the singers. There's Ulala. There's the conductor guy. Don't know where the hell they're from, though. There's Dart. I'll help! There you go. Where's the newspaper guy? Da 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 da. Bam. Oh, here's the kitties. Here's the kid with bugs. And the chef. I don't even see the newspaper guy. Where the hell is he? Oh, hey, the crap is still laying here. That's funny. And I don't know why there's a little origami swan thing sitting here, but it's been here the entire time. Can't seem to interact with it. Where's the... There's the bike guy. Huh, I don't see him anywhere. Where the hell is he standing? Oh, there he is. Yeah, no idea who that is. Ooh, SingStar! Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I remember SingStar. Where are they? They're over here somewhere. There's the quiz guy. Weren't they... They were, like, right over here. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Sure, I'll accept that. Yeah, hello. SingStar. Yeah, okay. I wonder who the conductor guy is, though. Let's see, where were we? Pyramid Head, Dante, Onimusha, some kid, Dart, don't know. That's, again, Legacy of Kain, kitties, guy with the newspaper. Oh, no idea, that's Ape Escape. Don't know what the kid's name is, though. That's another character from Ape Escape. Don't know what the name is. Ape, 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 ape. Lots of apes. All the apes. So many apes. That's an ape too. Ape, ape. Why rap when you can shred? I don't recognize this character. I'm gonna guess this character's from Parappa the Rapper. For two reasons. Number one, why rap when you can shred? And 2, she's standing right next to Parappa the Rapper, who's over here somewhere. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, so here's Parappa. She's standing next to him. The thing says, why rap when you can shred? So I would assume she's from Parappa the Rapper, but I don't recognize the character at all. Jammer Lammy? Okay. I don't know. I'm assuming this is the character from, I think it was called Medieval. Don't know what the character's name is. Might be Kevin. Don't know, but I think that's the right game. That's, of course, Snake from Metal Gear Solid. That's, Cyber Fox or something? Something Fox. Ninja Fox? Something Fox from Metal Gear Solid. That's Psycho Mantis from Metal Gear Solid. That's, I think that's Devil Dice, if I'm remembering right. I don't know if the character has a name. It's probably just the... I don't know. I think the game's Devil Dice. If I'm remembering right, I think that's Devil Dice. Sir Dan Fortesque? Okay, Sir. That's good. Not entirely sure. I think this is, a Soul Bad Guy from Guilty Gear. The thing that, Gear Stalker, so I'm like, okay, yeah, that's Guilty Gear. And Soul Bad Guy is the only name I know from that series, and it's the only name I remember because the name is Soul Bad Guy, which is a really weird name. I don't know who the hell this is, but he's standing right next to Soul Bad Guy out on the field, so I would assume it's another Guilty Gear character. Like, they're both standing right here. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but I assume that's another Guilty Gear character, just due to proximity. Soul Bad Guy. Where were we? Yeah, Guilty Gear. That's Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil 2. That's Claire Redfield from Resident Evil 2. This is a side-scrolly platformer game from the PlayStation. I remember this character. I remember the game. I don't remember the name though. It's got a very caveman sounding name like Uga or something like that. Like, I don't remember. I recognize the character though. Whoever the blonde character is, I know he and Reen share an English voice actor. Tomba! That sounds right, yeah. Uga. Tomba. Yeah, I think that... Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, that sounds right. Chaos, thank you. Yeah, I would assume this is a driver from Gran Turismo. You know, right on the damn helmet, so... I'm assuming that's a driver from Gran Turismo. That's Klonoa. That's just Croc from Croc. I think the game had a subtitle. I don't remember what it is. It's like The Legend of something or other. That's from Abe's Odyssey. That one too, and that one. This is just a golfer from a golf game. I mean... maybe Hot Shots Golf? I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty specific outfit, but I don't really recognize it. So, using all context clues here. This one, Dreamwalker, helps you get a good night's sleep. I have no idea who this is. Legend of the Gobos. That's right. This one, I don't know who this is. Dreamwalker helps you get a good night's sleep. Let's see if I can find her. I would assume she's over here with the other swords people. No. No. I don't see her. Be over here. No, this is the... That was the RPG one that I didn't recognize. Where is she? Where's Ulala? Da 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 da. No, there's Kenna. I don't see her. That missed her somewhere. Where the hell is she? Oh, there's the golfer. There's the driver. I guess there wasn't a bot for this one, but that's, you know, one of the slimy tower things from Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, Jesus, here she is. Oh, ow. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Caleb says, wow, this is way more reference material than expected. Good on you, Astro Bot. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. I mean, hopefully they'll keep updating this and add more and more people, because it's fun. I just wish they'd tell me who the hell this is, because I don't know who that is. That's Alucard from Castlevania. That's Richter from Castlevania. This is a puzzle game. It's something cube. I think it's like Intelligent Cube or something like that. I think they spell it with like a Q or something cute, you know, Q-U-B-E or something. Oh, well, you know, Puzzle Cube, Q-U-B. Yeah, it's a puzzle game. I think it's Intelligent Cube. That sounds right, but not really sure. I'm going to get, because it says has the right to bear arms, I would assume this is Wild Arms, but I'm honestly not sure. That's Parappa the Rapper. That's the Onion guy from Parappa the Rapper. This is like the last character you unlock for beating the Victory Road level. Which I was like, well, there's an odd choice, but, you know, okay. Was it Intelligent Cube? Okay, cool. Okay, that is Wild Arms, yeah. Like, I don't really recognize the guy, like, the cowboy lady I think I'd recognize if I saw her, but this one, I'm like, maybe, I don't know. But, so that is Wild Arms? Okay. Oh, that's Lara Croft, obviously. That's Kane from Legacy of Kane. That's Crash Bandicoot. That's Chris Redfield from Resident Evil. That's Jill Valentine from Resident Evil. Hey, what's behind the door? Puppies! That's Wesker from Albert Wesker from Resident Evil. That's Ryu from Street Fighter. That's Ken from Street Fighter. That's Gex from Gex. who's not in games anymore, is just selling insurance now. This character was driving me nuts because I'm like, I recognize that outfit. That's a very recognizable outfit. I think that's Suikoden, but I haven't played the game, so I'm not entirely sure. But I think that's the I don't know what the character's name is, but I think that's the character from Suikoden. The Dreamwalker bot is from Alundra. That is Suikoden? Okay, cool. This one? Alundra. Not ringing any bells, but okay. I'll actually be playing Suikoden. One of my Patreon subscribers, for their Patreon reward, they wanted me to play Suikoden. And it's like, hey, they're actually doing a re-release of Suikoden 1 and 2. But that's been delayed, like, a few times over the last 2 years, so... it's finally supposed to be coming out in a couple of months, so I might actually be playing this game fairly soon. Future Racer. I have no idea. There's five of these or so. Yeah. It's a racing game. There seems to be, it's talking about a super missile, so it's not Forsaken, but it's probably something like that. I don't know what it is, though. That's Worms. That's Rayman. March, yeah, at least, unless it gets delayed again. Anyway, Rayman, I would assume this is Ace Combat. Aerial Ace. So, Ace Combat sounds right. Oh, Wipeout! Okay. Yeah, I remember Wipeout, sure. I don't actually recognize any of the vehicles, but I do remember that game. Which I never played, so... Okay, cool. This is another one I'm taking a stab at. Guardian of Mankind Raided the Lost Ark. I think this is Ark the Lad. But it's another game I haven't played, so I'm not positive, but Ark the Lad's my guess. This is, it's Tekken. I forget the character's name. It's Mishima, I think is the family name. It's something like that. I think the first name, it starts with a K. I think it's like Kazuya or Kazuma, something like that. Yeah, Tekken. This, I have no idea. The Malibu motorist dreams of becoming a Gran Turismo pilot. Yeah, this one I have absolutely no clue. I don't recognize this one. Bonk. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna guess it was a cartoony car racer. But I don't recognize it at all. Is it Kazuya? Okay, so Kazuya Mishima, I think is the name. Where were we? That was Intelligent Cube, that's Wesker. Okay, we're almost done. Yeah, I don't know who the hell this is. This one is a racing game mascot, and I was looking at this one, I'm like, yeah, I recognize that pattern on the dress. I've seen this character before, but I was like, is this Ridge Racer, or is this, like, Daytona? And then I was staring at it, and I was leaning towards Ridge Racer, because Namco has the red logo, and Sega has the blue logo, and I was thinking, well, it's probably more likely the Namco game because of the red. And then I was looking at the car, and you can see it says Namco on the back. So I'm pretty sure this is the mascot from the Ridge Racer games. I have no idea what the character's name is, but anyway. No idea. FIFA? Maybe. I mean, it could be Winning 11, I guess, but it doesn't look specific or anime enough to be Winning 11, so I'm gonna guess maybe it's just FIFA. I really don't know. It is Ridge Racer? Okay, cool. Context clues! Whee! Tony Hawk. It says Pro Skater, so it's gotta be Tony Hawk. I mean, if this were Nintendo, I'd say 1080 snowboarding, but I would guess one of the characters from SSX. Certainly, I don't recognize the character, but that's one of the preeminent snowboarding franchises, so I would guess SSX, but I don't know. That's the Stray from Stray. This is, I think this is that game that... Oh, Cool Borders! Oh, yeah! Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. This, I think this is Resogun. It's that kind of Defender game, but it was like, operated on a 3D cylinder. I think that's what this is. I don't think this is a game. I think this is just a... Like Rob the Robot. It was just... I don't even think it was a game peripheral. I think it was just a toy. I think this was just a fun dog robot toy, and this was the version 2 of it. I don't think these were actually games or peripherals of games. I think these were just toys. I could be wrong about that, but I think these are just toys. That is Resogun? Okay. This glowy dog is from it's a puzzle game where there's just a sea of people that you lead around a puzzle area. What the hell is it called? Shiba Influencer, When They Bark, Humanity. Oh, Humanity. It's called Humanity. Humanity. Yeah. It's Humanity is this one. This one I would not have got. This is from Dreams. It's the cursor from, creative cursor makes your dreams come true. If it weren't for that, I would not have picked up on that. But, Dreams. This one I'm very proud of that I actually immediately recognized. This is the Pomeranian from Tokyo Jungle, which is a weird friggin' game about, basically post-apocalyptic Japan where the animals take over. And you play a little Pomeranian. And I think you just eat flesh because you have no other choice. Weird-ass game. But I was like, oh my god, it's the Pomeranian from Tokyo Jungle. And I was actually... This one, I think, is the one I was most proud of myself for immediately recognizing. This is Flower. Caleb, my lord, Tokyo Jungle. Right? That's Amaterasu from... Okami, which apparently is getting the sequel, so nice. This one is this is Mr. Mosquito. It's not actually the bot in the bath, it's actually the mosquito. That's Mr. Mosquito, which was kind of similar to a Chibi Robo in the sense that your character is very small in a very large play space with large humans wandering around. Only, of course, you're a mosquito, so you fly around and try to suck blood without getting swatted. And Chibi Robo, you're wandering around on the floor. Yeah, Mr. Mosquito. That's Spyro the Dragon. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's a very specific design. Leaping Lapin, so it's a rabbit of some sort. I don't think I know this one. A true 3D platforming pioneer. So it's probably a very early PlayStation game that I'm just not familiar with. I don't know who that is. And we're back to Eve from Stellar Blade. So, as a Nintendo fanboy, excuse you. As a Nintendo fanboy, I'm honestly Jumping Flash. Is that the... Where is it? I think it's standing over here. Yeah, this thing. Which, if you punch it, it goes over there. Boink. Jumping Flash. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I've heard of Jumping Jack Flash, but... Ow. So, yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself for at least recognizing most of the characters. There were actually very few that I just was like, I don't know who that is. So, yeah. Let's see, who has a funny animation? Kiryu, I think, is probably the funniest one. Oh, there's a fun thing you can do where if you punch all the animals, they'll follow you around. See, there's the cat. I think the humanity dog comes too, yeah. Let's see if we can get all the animals. I don't, she doesn't follow us. No, she stays there. Where are the other ones? Oh yeah, the robo-dogs. I think they'll follow us. Where's the cat? Oh, there you are. And then I think the Pomeranian will follow us around too. I think, yeah, here you are. Bonk. Yeah, so we can have all the animals follow us around. Which is just kind of adorable. Missing one. There it is. So, yeah, cute game, and it looks like I can successfully stream PlayStation 5 games. So, successful test. I don't know what this character's name is. Again, that's whatever her name is from Returnal, but no idea what her name is. And another one, and I'm just guessing it's some VR shooter game. I don't know what that is. Don't know what this is. This was Moss, apparently. Yeah. So, I'm sure it was a deliberate design decision to not name the characters and franchises. One I wish they would reconsider, because I'd like to know who all these characters are and read up on some history. But run, Laura, run! It's gonna eat you. So I think that's it. Yes, hi. That's it for tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm gonna eat some dinner and. Oh, the sound effect is coming through the controller, and I was like, "What is that noise?" So tomorrow we're going to, what are we doing? We're going up to the mine in Trails of Cold Steel, and maybe we'll find Mint's mom lost in the mine or something like that. That'll be fun. So what characters were not in here? Didn't have, who are we missing that we would want to see hanging around out here? Didn't see... I'm kind of surprised that we didn't see any of the Final Fantasy VII characters like Cloud or Tifa, because, I mean, they're doing the, Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth have been coming out in the last couple of years. And who wouldn't want an Astro Bot Chocobo running around? That would be adorable. I mean, Square Enix may have given them the finger, who knows? Or maybe they were like, okay, you can use our characters, but you have to make a special level for them, too. It could have been something like that. Who else are we missing? Let's see. Maybe like the more modern Prince of Persia character. Either what was his name? I think Sargon from the recent Lost Crown, or the Prince from Prince of Persia, the Ubisoft ones that started coming out in the very early 2000s. Speaking of Ubisoft, from that, Jade from Beyond Good and Evil, and maybe if you wanted, you could add Peach and what was his name, Double H, I think. Who else are we missing? I'm trying to keep my mind on at least games that were on PlayStation, right? You're not going to see Mario or anything, but, Laura, you're gonna run out of stamina, honey. Alright. Now maybe I'll make a list and go over. Here are all the bots that we should... Oh, the Astro Bot died. And all the animals mourn him. Yep. Alas, poor Astro Bot ran out of juice. Alright. Cosmos? Okay. That's it for me. Join me tomorrow, noon o'clock, for some Trails of Cold Steel. And until then, have a great night, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.